Set in the magical land of Equestria, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic follows 6 ponies with unique powers, each representing an element of friendship. Later in Season 5, we're introduced to a character named Starlight Glimmer. She was a leader of this weird cult called the Village of Equality, where she takes away ponies' cutie marks to make everyone equal. She thinks that if everyone's the same, there won't be any problems. No jealousy, no competition, just a perfect world. Later on, she does have a redemption arc, but so does everyone else in the show. Now let's talk about the village itself. The village is secluded, with every building looking identical with one another. The ponies themselves look void of any emotion, only an eerily smile plastered across their face. The only food they have in that village are muffins. Most importantly, every pony in that village has the exact same cutie mark, resembling an equal sign. It's no surprise fans would look at these episodes involving the village and wonder if the authors are trying to imply a certain ideology shared amongst the ponies. Maybe something from Eurasia that spanned from 1922 to 1999? It's communism. Fans thought that the episodes were about communism. But what is communism? And is Starlight Glimmer a communist herself? Communism advocates for a classless, stateless society where the means of production are owned communally and private property is abolished. Resources are distributed based on need, and people worked only for collective good and not for private profit. This was heavily influenced by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, in which they envisioned a revolutionary transition from capitalism to a system like communism. Now let's examine Starlight's ideology. She believes that society works best when every pony does the exact same thing. In the village, no pony has their own special talents, no cutie marks, no unique skills, it's all about uniformity. She believes that differences cause problems, so rather than developing some sort of cooperation, she just erases the differences. Which is ironic because later on in the episodes, we find out that Starlight kept her own cutie mark, but she took everyone else's. Now that we have the definitions down, is Starlight a communist? The answer is no. She manipulates and controls others, deciding what's equal and ensuring compliance through propaganda and coercion. This is not communist, as one of their principles is communal sharing. Also, we later find out that the reason why she started this whole weird village was due to unresolved trauma from losing a childhood friend who left her behind after earning his cutie mark first. She abuses the concept of equality as a tool to maintain power over others, rather than sincerely implementing an egalitarian society. She is also against individuality, and although communism emphasizes collective good, it does not mean we reject individuality. Many people interpret communism as a way to eradicate class-based oppression, as a means for people to flourish in their own individual right. In my opinion, I see Starlight Glimmer as a cult leader rather than a communist leader, and if she was any type of ideology, she would most likely be a fascistic one. Although the village's ideology is based on equality, and fascism is against equality, Starlight Glimmer controls the way the ponies represent themselves. She had this idea of how ponies were lost before they found the village. She has a way of brainwashing ponies. And she emphasizes how the ends justify the means. Understanding this random cartoon character's ideology draws attention to the ways that fictional stories can mirror or skew actual political ideas. It highlights how crucial it is to carefully evaluate media representations, since simplistic or exaggerated depictions of political concepts have the power to sway public opinion.